Tenaga Nasional Berhad and Yang Berbahagia Tuan Siti Sarah Johana binti Muhammad Said, Managing Director TNB Integrated Learning Solutions Sdn Berhad, to the 5th ILSAS International Conference on Learning and Development Iclad 2021. Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera and a very warm welcome to Yang Berhormat Dato' Ali Biju, Deputy Minister of Energy and Natural Resources, Yang Berbahagia Datuk Wira Roslan bin Abdul Rahman, Chief Regulatory and Stakeholder Management Officer of Tenaga Nasional Berhad, Yang Berbahagia Tuan Haji Wahizan bin Abdul Rahman, Chief People Officer of Tenaga Nasional Berhad, Yang Berbahagia Puan Siti Sarah Johana binti Muhammad Said, Managing Director TNB Integrated Learning Solutions Sdn Berhad, ILSAS, Chief Officers, Managing Directors, Heads of Departments, distinguished guests, our special invitees who can be seen on the right and left screens in this ballroom, who are now streaming via WebEx online platform, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome everyone to the 5th ILSAS Learning and Development Conference, Iclad 2021. My name is IRTS Bibi Hazrina Ali Rahman, and on behalf of TNB ILSAS, I am very excited to welcome all of you to this meaningful event. It is our pleasure to be hosting you today, and with all the sessions that we have lined up, we believe that you will have a great time with us. To begin our event, I would like to invite Ustad Hazro Haizan bin Daud to recite the prayer.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الفاتحة. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا ومولانا محمد. Allahumma ya Allah, berkatilah majlis Iclad yang dianjurkan pada pagi ini. Jadikanlah medium hari ini satu jalan yang mengangkat ruang dan peluang peningkatan dan perkembangan pembelajaran dan organisasi kami seluruhnya ya Allah. Bantulah kami ya Allah agar program ini berjalan lancar hingga ke akhirnya. Dalam usaha kami untuk memartabatkan dan mengukuhkan modal insan, seterusnya teguh memperkembangkan bisnes untuk kemakmuran kehidupan di bumi bertuah ini. Kukuhkanlah ya Allah perpaduan sesama kami bersatu bergerak bersama-sama, memajukan negara demi untuk kepentingan duniawi dan ukhrawi. Dan negara yang kami cintai ini, ya Allah, tanamkanlah, ya Allah, sifat ihsan dalam setiap diri kami, menyedari diperhatikan-Mu setiap waktu. Maka dengannya setiap gerak kerja kami terlaksana bersungguh-sungguh bagi mencapai matlamat kerja sebagai satu ibadah dalam mencari keredaan-Mu, ya Allah. Ya Hayyu Ya Qayyum, pupuk dan tunjukkanlah kami jalan agar kami rajin berusaha, kreatif dan inovatif dalam usaha meningkatkan ilmu, kecekapan, mahiran diri dan kepantasan dalam pelaksanaan apa sahaja kerja yang kami kelak sesuai dengan syariat-Mu. Cemerlangkanlah sikap kami agar kami tidak lena dan leka dengan tahap sedia ada. Jadikanlah, ya Allah, panca indera kami dan idea kami sebagai penyumbang untuk merealisasikan hajat-hajat kami, ya Allah. Allahumma ya Rahmanu ya Rahim, bantulah kami untuk saling bantu-membantu agar yang susah menjadi mudah, yang sempit diluaskan, yang rumit dirungkaikan. Allahumma Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirat hasanah wa qina azaban nar. Allahumma inna na'udzubika minal baras wal junud wal juzam wa min sayyi'il asqam. Rabbana taqabbal minna wa ana innaka antas samiul alim wa tub alaina ya maulana innaka antat tawwabur rahim. Sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa baraka wa sallam. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Taqabbalallah minna wa minkum.
Minna wa minkum taqabbal ya karim. Amin, 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 ya Rabbal Alamin. May the Almighty bless our program. Thank you, Ustaz Hazro, for the beautiful prayer. Ladies and gentlemen, ILSA's Conference on Learning and Development, or Iclad, is a platform for like-minded people to meet and share, build network, and gain new insights into the learning and development world. Each year, we have a selection of distinguished speakers from various learning and development backgrounds, conference paper authors and presenters, and exhibitors sharing and showcasing the latest trends and technologies relevant to the human development field. A little bit of history on the first Iclad. We had our inaugural conference in October 2017 with the theme New Frontier in Learning and Development, focusing on the global emerging learning methodologies and digital learning platforms. For the second Iclad, we chose the theme Reimagining Learning and Development towards Industrial Revolution 4.0, which looks into the disruptive technologies brought forward by IR 4.0, impacting the world of learning and development. The third Iclad focuses on development of professional and personal growth through grit and bravery via our theme of success stories. Attendees got the opportunity to learn from extraordinary individuals who have achieved extraordinary success through blood, sweat, and tears. Our fourth Iclad, which was in 2020, was a challenging one, as TNB ILSAS had to think of innovative ways of delivering our annual signature event. With injections of fresh creativities and digital expertise, TNB ILSAS managed to deliver a full virtual conference using homegrown digital technologies. This year, we are focusing on the exciting growth in sustainable energy in line with our conference theme towards energy transition, harmonizing with the new norm. Iclad 2021 is designed to correspond to TNB's aspiration to be a leading provider of sustainable energy solutions in Malaysia and globally. The objectives of Iclad 2021, with its two-pronged strategy, are to elevate technical and leadership knowledge and skills in sustainable energy, while helping to nurture future Malaysian family leaders that will support national agenda in development of social and economic capital. Throughout the 3 days conference, there will be many amazing sessions, such as insight sharings from prominent industry leaders, master classes and mini classes by top learning academies, panel discussions with experts of various fields, and also discussions on professional and personal growth. In line with National Recovery Plan, Iclad 2021 is delivered via blended mode with limited number of participants attending in person and virtual conference streamed through TNB ILSA's homegrown interactive virtual platform. Now, without further ado, I would like to invite Yang Berbahagia Puan Siti Sarah Johanna binti Muhammad Said, Managing Director of TNB ILSAS, to deliver her opening speech.
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. Yang berhormat Dato' Ali Biju, Deputy Minister of Energy and Natural Resources, yang dihormati Dato' Wira Roslan Abdul Rahman, Chief Regulatory Stakeholder Management Officer of TNB, Tuan Haji Wahizan Abdul Rahman, Chief People Officer of TNB, conference speakers, presenters, friends, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 5th ILSAS International Conference of Learning and Development, Iclad 2021. Iclad 2021 with the theme Towards Energy Transition, Harmonizing with the New Norm is a blended conference. It combines a virtual component and live in-person event held in Pullman, Kuala Lumpur Bangsa on the 16th of November 2021. On the 17th and 18th of November, the conference will be held virtually. Ladies and gentlemen, ILSA's International Conference on Learning and Development, or Iclad, began in 2017. This annual conference hosted by ILSAS is inspired to become the leading platform for participants from various backgrounds to gain knowledge, discuss ideas, deliver presentations, and build networks. We are thankful that Iclad has received full support from Tenaga Nasional Berhad as a platform for intellectual discussions, not only in Malaysia, but also around the world. This conference is also a testament to the seriousness of ILSAS in providing a space for professionals from within and outside the country to raise new ideas, have intellectual discussions, and introduce new technologies and concepts, especially in the area of learning and development. Ladies and gentlemen, Iclad has had a series of themes from the year 2017 to date. Among them are Iclad 2017, Empower Learning and Development; Iclad 2018, Reimagining Learning and Development towards IR 4.0; Iclad 2019, Success Stories; and Iclad 2020, Intelligent, the Art of Learning. Iclad 2020 managed to attract a total of 1,227 participants. This year, Iclad 2021 is attended by about 2,000 delegates, including professionals, researchers, innovators, and academicians from both within and outside Malaysia. Iclad 2021 represents different areas of expertise and symbolizes unity in diversity. Iclad is a platform created by ILSAS to underline the importance of lifelong learning and knowledge management as a pivotal element to ensure knowledge is preserved and utilized for the next generations. The inaugural ILSAS International Journal on Learning and Development, iLearn, was published in 2019. All research findings, and experience published in this journal will become important reference points and case studies to the present and future readers. Ladies and gentlemen, we all know COVID-19 pandemic has left a huge impact on the world. It has certainly shaken up the learning and development world. It has been a challenge to many to ensure continuous learning and employee competencies are at the highest level in these trying times. To ensure this, ILSAS has taken a step forward and embraced virtual instructor-led training online. We have also equipped our trainers with the necessary skills to conduct online classes. We have managed to provide almost 300 courses through this digital learning experience. This further adds to the success of ILSAS has had in various ventures into augmented reality, virtual reality, and mixed reality projects. We, however, acknowledge the pandemic has somewhat disrupted the hands-on experience, which is an important element, especially for technical training. We are proud to announce ILSAS is ready and has resumed hands-on training on our campuses. Ladies and gentlemen, ILSAS is proud to be a training institute that generates highly competent engineers and technicians and skilled workforce. ILSAS will continue to produce valuable human capital to guarantee energy stability and sustainability, especially in Malaysia and around the world. Apart from high-skilled workers, ILSAS has also produced employees with strong leadership skills. Ladies and gentlemen, through Iclad 2021, with the theme towards energy transition, harmonizing with the new norm, I believe ILSAS will continue to support the country in developing a highly competent workforce via the vast training experiences. I would like to express my sincere thanks to all of you who have come together for this event and make it a great success. Let us create a world that runs on brighter energy for a sustainable future. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Yang Berbahagia Puan Siti Sarah, for the opening speech. We are very excited to be receiving a bigger crowd for this year's Iclad. For everyone's information, besides the 250 delegates in this ballroom, there are more than 2,000 participants streaming right now via Iclad virtual platforms, with participants coming from all over the world: Malaysia, Papua countries, United Kingdom, United States, Korea, Japan, e.g., just to name a few. Now, I would like to invite Yang Berbahagia Datuk Wira Roslan bin Abdul Rahman on behalf of Yang Berhormat Datuk Sri Hassan bin Arifin, Chairman of Tenaga Nasional Berhad, to the stage to welcome our delegates to the 5th Iclad 2021.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Saudara pengacara majlis, Yang Berhormat Datuk Ali Biju, Deputy Minister of Energy and Natural Resources. Sahabat saya Tuan Haji Waizan bin Abdul Rahman, our Chief People Officer, Puan Siti Sarah Johanna Muhammad Said, Managing Director TNB ILSAS, Conference Delegates, rakan-rakan barisan pengurusan tertinggi TNB, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First and foremost, izinkan saya menyampaikan salam takzim daripada Yang Berhormat Datuk Seri Pengerusi yang sepatutnya hadir di depan ini menyampaikan ucapan bersama-sama gracing the occasion dengan Yang Berhormat Menteri, Timbalan Menteri. beliau menyampaikan salam takzim dan salam kemaafan kerana tidak dapat bersama kita pada pagi ini. Begitu juga salam takzim daripada Yang Bahagia Datuk Engineer Barindin, Presiden kita, yang juga sepatutnya berada dengan kita pada pagi ini. Beliau pun tak dapat hadir pada hari ini. Dan maka dengan itu, sayalah mewakilnya. Saya akan menyampaikan ucapan yang wajarnya disampaikan oleh Yang Berhormat Rusi pada pagi ini. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera dan a very good morning. First of all, we are here very honored with the presence of Yang Berhormat Dato' Ali Biju, who is here with us today to officiate Iclad 2021. Yang Berhormat's presence here speaks volumes of the importance of energy transition and sustainability in shaping the future of the country. It is our pleasure to welcome you to ILSA's International Conference on Learning and Development, Iclad 2021, an annual event held since 2017. Iclad has received the full support from Tenaga Nasional Berhad as a platform for intellectual discussions on the learning and development field in Malaysia and around the world. I would like to congratulate the organizer, ILSAS, for continuously organizing this international conference and for this 5th time with a record number of more than 2,000 participants. As aptly mentioned by pengacara majlis tadi, not only from our host, not only from our country Malaysia, but this time round we have participants coming from various parts of the world, as far as Fiji, United States, and not forgetting our Papua country members in ASEAN. This year's 3-day event is conducted in a blended mode with limited seats of 250 for physical and the remaining for virtual participants. I was told that Iclad started 5 years ago. It only attracted a mere numbers of 155 participants from Malaysia, and proudly to say, by the year 2020, this number had finally soared to a total of more than 1,000 plus from 7 countries. So well done, ILSAS. This year's Iclad is aptly themed towards energy transition, harmonizing with the new norm. As all of us acknowledge, we are still grappling with the devastating effect of COVID-19. In this respect, DNB is taking measures to support the country's economic recovery from the widespread socio-economic impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. Additionally, we have recently announced a bold sustainability pathway in August this year as a clearer manifestation of DNB's sustainable journey. This pathway provides further clarity towards DNB's sustainability path over the next 30 years, with a pledge to scale up our renewable energy generation portfolio, accelerate investment in emerging green technologies, and develop energy storage solutions. This is our commitment to the government. This announcement reaffirms DNB's commitment to the government's green agenda and Malaysia's aim to reduce greenhouse gas (GHG) emission intensity of gross domestic product by 45% by the year 2030. Under the sustainability pathway, DNB aspires to achieve net zero emission by 2050, inshallah. This is indeed a bold commitment that we have undertaken, and this can only be realized through the participation, through the cooperation of all the employees with the respective stakeholders that we are working with. This aspiration is underpinned by a commitment to reduce 35% of our emission intensity, as well as 50% of our coal generation capacity by 2035. Thus, for Iclad 2021, ILSAS has designed it with the main objective to support reimagining TNB's direction to be a leading provider of sustainable energy solution in Malaysia as well as globally. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, as specified by Malaysia's Energy Transition Plan 2021-2040, the country aims to increase its installed capacity of renewable energy, RE, at the rate of 31% by 2025. This rate is targeted to further grow to 40% by 2035. This means that RE installed capacity is projected to increase from the current 11,995 megawatts to 18,000 megawatts in the future. Why is this energy transition plan so important? Because renewable energy generated from either solar, wind, wave, hydropower, biogas, and biomass are secure, inexhaustible, and cause little or no pollution. On TNB's part, we remain committed to investing towards energy transition in line with the efforts to provide economic support to the government. We are undertaking investments to address climate change issues whilst doing what is necessary to help stimulate and reshape the country's economic recovery. TNB aims to enhance the industry's efficiency and improve customer experience whilst promoting sustainable energy consumption to balance the capacity, the capability, and security of Malaysia's grid system. TNB is also ready to lead Malaysia's transition into low-carbon mobility, especially via battery electric vehicles, through collaborative efforts with the various stakeholders in the country. At present, TNB has adopted new renewable energy technologies such as solar, wind, biomass, and biogas, which have translated to a generating capacity of 713.2 megawatt. Meanwhile, with the installation of smart meters in premises within the peninsula that has surpassed 1.6 million, in line with the improvement of electrical infrastructure by TNB to enable energy integration with new technologies. Distinguished guests and gentlemen, in business as well as our daily lives, when we are faced with difficulties and obstacles, our energy and persistence can take us forward. Our energy provides a positive vibe that is translated into our attitude and views, which can affect those around us, whether they are investors, employees, suppliers, or our customers. Your presence in this conference should be leveraged fully to discuss and analyze a range of new technologies, ideas, and concepts together with the subject matter experts so that we can all gain positively from the energy transition. In line with the TNB's aspiration towards energy transition, as well as to become a learning organization, Iclad 2021 will provide a stage for professionals across various industries with a keen interest in developing and managing talents. Please take full advantage of the opportunity from this event to learn from the subject matter experts, role models who will be sharing their expertise and experiences on various topics which will surely be of interest to us all. Before I end my speech, let me again extend our appreciation to Yang Berhormat Dato' Ali Biju, on his continuous support and in gracing this occasion today. Also, thank you to all of you for your time and presence. Lastly, to the event organizers, speakers, and participants, thank you for committing your time and energy towards this event. Your support and active participation will definitely turn Iclad 2021 into one memorable event. I wish you all the best in the next few days. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you Yang Berbahagia Datuk Wira Roslan for the welcoming speech. Ladies and gentlemen, we are truly honored to have our Deputy Minister of Energy and Natural Resources, Yang Berhormat Dato' Ali Biju, as our guest of honor for Iclad 2021. It is my pleasure now to invite Yang Berhormat Dato' Ali Biju, on behalf of the Minister of Energy and Natural Resources, to the stage to deliver the officiating speech. A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Yang berbahagia, Datuk Wira Roslan Abdul Rahman, Chief Regulatory and Stakeholder Management Officer of TNB, Tuan Haji Wahizan Abdul Rahman, Chief People Officer of TNB, Siti Sarah Johanna Muhammad Said, Managing Director ILSAS, Conference Delegates, a very good morning to you all. It is indeed a great pleasure for me to be here at the ILSAS International Conference on Learning and Development, Iclad 2021. Let me also take this opportunity to congratulate TNB and TNB ILSAS for a remarkable effort in organizing this annual international conference, which is in its 5th year. Iclad is now one of the leading platforms where top energy industry minds gather to share new ideas, achievements, best practices. I am pleased with the excellent response by the local and international participants of this conference, and I am confident you will have a fruitful experience. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the electricity industry is the backbone of Malaysia's economy, generating the energy that empowers its people, industries, and businesses. In tandem with global trends of flourishing solar and wind generation, electric vehicles, and other low-carbon technologies, we are seeing a transition in the country's energy landscape. This change is also influenced by the clearing call to tackle climate change, which has pushed many nations to pledge their commitment reducing their emissions to net zero. For Malaysia, the government aspires to reduce the intensity of greenhouse gas (SG) emissions across its economy by 45% based on the gross domestic product (GDP) by 2030. Our Prime Minister, Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri, in announcing this commitment last month, said that it is also Malaysia's aspiration to achieve net zero GHG emissions as early as 2050, in which the achievement is subject to findings of the long-term low emission development strategies. This stance was also expressed at the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, UNFCCC COP26 in Glasgow, Scotland last week from October 31st to November 12th. The former Energy Minister, Yang Berhormat Datuk Seri Dr. Samsul, had in June shared Malaysia's energy transition plan until 2040, which focuses on the country power generation plan. Malaysia target 31% renewable energy RE in its installed capacity in 2035 and 40% in 2035. This is in line with Malaysia's nationally determined contribution and NDC targets under the Paris Climate Agreement 2015. To date, the installed capacity for RE in Malaysia is 7,995 megawatt. By 2035, the RE installed capacity is projected to be more than double to 18,000 megawatt. Out of 31% RE target in 2025, 26% come from Peninsular Malaysia in 2025, and out of 40% target in 2035, Peninsular Malaysia account for 32%. RE capacity in Peninsula is projected to increase from the current 4,430 megawatt to 10,944 megawatt in the next 15 years. As solar has the highest potential, Malaysia plans to introduce Energy Battery Storage System (BSS) with a total capacity of 500 megawatt from 2030 onwards. For the peninsula, our country target to reduce the carbon emission intensity from the power sector by 45% in 2030 and by 60% in 2035 will be mainly driven from solar adoption. Solar power has the greatest potential in Peninsular Malaysia and is also the cleanest and most abundant renewable energy source available. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I take note that TNB has made great strides in preparation for the energy transition with the Reimagining TNB initiative introduced in 2016. This strategy initiative addresses TNB's significant step towards embracing sustainability, among others. TNB has pledged to continue to prioritize investing in modernizing the national grid into the grid of the future, a smart grid which remains reliable, resilient, smart with digital technology, and flexible in meeting the country's needs for energy transition. In meeting this requirement, fair return to TNB to sustain the capital expenditure is required important. TNB commitment in sustainability going forward has been reaffirmed by TNB Sustainability Power Pathway as mentioned by the chairman earlier. In line with the goal to shift from using fuel to 31% of renewable energy by 2025, the national grid must be ready to receive RE to support dynamic two-way energy flow while maintaining voltage stability. Thus, under incentive-based regulatory framework, IBR, TNB plan to invest 22 billion for 2022 to 2024, subject to government approval, to continue to develop the grid of the future into a key enabler of energy transition. This will be done by connecting the entire value chain from generation to delivery and distribution to customers' premises. Consumers actually have already been enjoying the grid of the future in recent years through TNB's capital investment as well as under IBR. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure experts who will be speaking at this conference will be able to share with you the experiences, ideas, and thoughts on energy transition. Thus, I look forward Iclad 2021 as an avenue to provide new ideas in the spirit of its theme towards energy transition, harmonizing the new norm. I am hopeful that you will gain new knowledge and also generate positive energy throughout this conference. I wish all of you a fruitful discussion. Finally, I would like to thank DNB and ISAS once again for the successfully hosting this conference. Therefore, I hereby declare Iclad 21 officially open.
Thank you very much, Yang Berhormat Dato' Ali Biju, for the speech. If you may proceed to the launching part in front of the stage. And also, I would like to invite Dato' Wira Roslan, Tuan Haji Wahizan and Puan Siti Sarah to accompany Dato' Ali. Yang Berhormat Dato' Ali will be placing his palm on a specially provided tablet. And on the count of 3, 2, 1...
Access granted.
As encapsulated in Malaysia's Energy Transition Plan 2021-2040. The country aspires to raise its renewable energy installed capacity at a rate of 31% by 2025. This rate is projected to further grow to 40% by 2035. The renewable energy installed capacity shall be expanded from the current rate of 7,995 megawatts to 80,000 megawatts. What does energy transition mean, and why must such an aspiration be supported by everyone? Energy transition is the pathway toward transforming the global energy sector from fossil-based to zero carbon by the second half of this century. The energy generated from either solar, wind, hydropower, biogas or biomass is secure, infinite, and brings little or no pollution. Hence, we are resolved to investing toward energy transition in line with our efforts to provide support to Malaysian government. Towards this goal, we shall continue to leverage technology to provide a better service. Soon, the entire nation will be supplied with renewable energy, connected to a smart grid, controlled by SCADA automation system. With guaranteed safety and security, all premises are equipped with advanced metering infrastructure. Each street light is capable of gathering and sending information. To conserve usage, the energy consumption in the building can be tracked and optimized through an effective energy management system. You can also charge your electric car as and when needed. Through a modernized ecosystem and smart utility mechanism, the Rakyat will become the largest beneficiary in terms of customer empowerment, enriched customer experience, better cost efficiency, enhanced public safety, improved economic development to ensure green energy and environment, and become the enablers of our country's progress. The word energy is broadly defined. We require energy to achieve success. We need energy to face challenges. And we desire affordable, reliable, and sustainable energy in our daily lives. So let's all work together for the betterment of ourselves, our organization, our country, and our children to ensure the success of this transition for a sustainable future.